Good evening, everyone. We are going to start class right now. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about the push button interfacing, how we can interface that push button, and that we are going to use it today. And we are going to make a piano using that push button. So, push button से अगर आपको piano बनाना है, so how that is working, that we are going to discuss over here. So, let's get started. So, in the previous session that we have discussed over there, the important point. The participant kindly give your response in the chat box. Voice is audible. आवाज सभी को सुनाई दे रही है? So am I audible to all the participant? Okay, thank you so much. So now what we are going to do, we are going to talk about that piano project. So for that we have to use Tinkercad, and over there we are going to make that project using push button. So 7 button we are going to make it over there, and using 7 buttons we are going to make a piano. So this one I'm going to open that project. Previously I shared with you. So this one is the project that I shared with all the participants in the previous class. So now we are going to move ahead. Okay. So this one is a post button. So over there we can make a project. So we are going to start a new one. नया प्रोजेक्ट हम स्टार्ट करेंगे, एंड ओवर देयर वी आर गोइंग टू मेक ए पियानो प्रोजेक्ट. सो everyone is familiar about Tinkercad, that how we have to do it. We are going to start a new project, and then we are going to use Arduino. Arduino we are going to take it. This one is Arduino that we are going to take it. Arduino Uno, like this. Now over there, what next we are going to do, we are going to connect the push button. So push button का connection क्या रहेंगे आपके? So this one is the button. So we are going to use breadboard now. So breadboard कैसे काम करता है आपका, that we are going to discuss. So you can take breadboard, that is smaller one board, smaller one, this one. So how breadboard is working, that I'm just going to show, so that you can use it later on also whenever that is required to use. So ये connection कैसे होते हैं breadboard पे, you can see it. So you can see these green line is indicating over here. So ये green line जो indicate कर रही है, those connection are connected internally. वो connections internally connected हैं, और like this, and these connections are connecting like this. These columns are connected like this. So यहाँ पे हमारे कॉलम कनेक्टेड है और ये रो कनेक्टेड है इस तरह से इंटरनली. सो यूजिंग ब्रेडबोर्ड वी कैन कनेक्ट टू वायर इजिली. टू वायर्स को अगर हमें कनेक्ट करना होता है, सो यूजिंग ब्रेडबोर्ड दैट वी कैन डू इट like this. So from over here we can take different wire, like hookup wire I'm going to take it, and I want to connect some wire. So these two wires we want to connect it like this one. This one we have connected it with this one, and then after that this wire I'm going to connect it with this one. So now what is happening, these two wires get connected. ये दोनों वायर हमारी कनेक्ट हो गई हैं. कलर ऑल्सो लेट मी चेंज इट. So red wire and green wire is now connected because those are connected with the breadboard. ये देखिए आपका ग्रीन कलर से इंडिकेट हो रहा है, those are internally connected. So now these two are also connected. So using breadboard, we can make a connections easily. One more example that I'm giving you, like I'm going to connect this LED. So one wire that I'm going to connect with this one, and second wire that I'm going to connect it over here with again this one. So these two are internally connected. Now LED gets short over there. LED gets short because both are connected, these two wires. So there is no meaning over here. So just suppose we are going to connect battery over there. Let me take one battery. So in the battery, what I'm going to do it, one positive terminal that I'm going to connect it with the battery, this positive, and negative terminal that I'm going to connect it over here with the battery with over here. So now these two are internally connected as I told you earlier. So when we are starting simulation, battery will be get short circuit over there. So there is no output we are going to get it. So in that way we can connect those wires like this. So in that way breadboard can be get used. So over here also these two rows are internally connected like this, and these are the columns, those are connected like this. So using breadboard, what you can do, you can connect wires, and without doing soldering you can make any complex circuit. That is the advantage of breadboard. Breadboard पे हम बिना कॉम्प्लेक्स सर्किट को सोल्डर किए कॉम्प्लेक्स सर्किट को हम बना सकते हैं इजिली यूजिंग breadboard. So is it clear to everyone that how breadboard is working and how we can use breadboard? Breadboard का concept सभी को clear है? You can give your response in the chat box, yes and no. Okay, that's great. नाउ वन एग्जांपल मोर एग्जांपल आई एम गिविंग यू ओवर हियर कि जैसे मुझे ब्रेड बोर्ड पे कुछ कनेक्ट करना है एलईडी को. सो हाउ वी कैन कनेक्ट इट, वी कैन कनेक्ट इट लाइक दिस. इफ वी आर गोइंग टू कनेक्ट दिस एलईडी and let me rotate it like this. So in that way if I will connect it, so led will be get short because this line is connected internally. ये line आपकी internal connected है, so the led will be get short like this. So what we have to do, we have to connect LED. So either we have to connect over here or we have to rotate this LED, then we have to connect it. So इसे rotate करेंगे और फिर इसे हम यहाँ पे connect कर सकते हैं. So then after that, if we want to connect the resistance with the LED, so how we can connect that resistance over here? I'm going to take this resistance. So either we can connect it like this or we can rotate this resistance. So I'm going to rotate it like this. And after rotations, this resistance is connected with this wire. Now you can connect this wire from this point to this one. So this one is anode, that is the positive. So now we can give battery positive over here. So ये बैटरी का पॉजिटिव हमने कहीं भी कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. So this one is connected with this one. Now the negative of battery we are going to connect it with this one wire. So this one become negative and color is black. Now you can see positive we have connected it via resistance and negative we can connect directly from over here to this wire, this strip. Now you can start simulation. LED will work over there like this. आपकी LED work करेगी. So in that way you can connect the breadboard. So you can use breadboard also for making circuit, and without breadboard also you can do it. So first of all I'm making circuit without breadboard so that you can see how it is working. Later on we are going to use breadboard over there. So we have to use push button. So 7 buttons we are going to use it over here for making a piano. 7 buttons. We have to connect it like this. 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And then we are going to connect resistance also over there with them. And we can connect LED also with that if we want. So now what we are going to do, we are going to make proper arrangement of these ones. Now we have to connect over here ground and VCC. So one resistance we have to connect with all like this. So okay, one. So you can make a copy of this one also. So this resistance you can make a copy from over here and you can paste it like this. So this one got pasted, other one. So this one you can select it and you can make a copy and then you can paste it. Then you can paste it. You can paste it. So in that way you can paste multiple resistance using this one. So we are going to connect 7 resistance over here. So that circuit we are making like earlier yesterday we have done it. जो कल हमने सर्किट बनाया था एक बटन का सेम सर्किट वी आर गोइंग टू मेक इट ओवर हियर। सो यहाँ पे हमें क्या करना है, कनेक्ट करना है। सो वी आर गोइंग टू मेक पुल डाउन और पुल अप, व्हाट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन वी आर मेकिंग इट, based on that we have to connect it. So this one we are going to connect with the ground. So okay, let me take different connector. So यहाँ से connector आप select कर सकते हैं, simple wire normal. So this one we are going to connect it with a negative. So negative के साथ हम connect करेंगे, ये हमने connect कर दिया है। Then after that all these are connected with the negative, सबको नेगेटिव से हमने कनेक्ट कर दिया है। So all these are connected with negative like this. So सभी नेगेटिव से हमने कनेक्ट कर दिया। नाउ वी हैव टू कनेक्ट ओवर हियर, फ्रॉम ओवर हियर we are going to take output from this one, not the, yes, this one, from there we can get output. This output we are going to connect it, but before that let me connect that 5 volts. So 5 volt we have to connect it over here with this one 5 volt, and this one also, all the buttons 5 volts should be connected together. Okay, let me take color code, that is red. This one is also red color, red. And this one also we are going to connect it with this one red, red, red. So all the positive we are going to connect it together. So that connection we made it over here, a very simple connections. Okay. So positive we have connected and negative we have connected. Now we have to take output. So output we have to take from this point. यहाँ से हमें output लेना है. So this output we are going to connect with a digital pin, any digital pin you can take it. So हम यहाँ पे multiple digital pin लेंगे. So first one I'm going to connect it over here with pin number 2. तो 2 नंबर पिन पे मैंने कनेक्ट किया इसे। फर्स्ट सिग्नल वाई यू कैन टेक डिफरेंट कलर, येलो। देन सेकंड आउटपुट, दिस वन वी आर गोइंग टू टेक इट and we are going to connect it with another pin, that is third number pin. So ये थर्ड नंबर पिन पे हमने कनेक्ट किया। देन आफ्टर दैट दिस वन आउटपुट वी आर गोइंग टू कनेक्ट इट pin number 4. So 7 pins is required to be get connected. So ये हमने कनेक्ट किया। Then this one output we are going to take it and we are going to connect it with 5 number, and then after that you can change color coding as per your requirement. Let me make it blue color. Then this one output we are taking it six number. So let me make it down. You can delete this one, that is not required. बैटरी की अभी कोई ज़रूरत नहीं हमें। सो सभी सिग्नल वायर को हमें क्या करना है, आउटपुट जो आएगी हमारी बटन से, उसे हमें आर्डिनो पे कनेक्ट करना है। सो यू हैव टू मेक योर सर्किट नीट एंड क्लीन, साफ सुथरा आपको बनाना, सो दैट that can be understandable for everyone. Now this one also we are going to connect it like this, 8 number. So we have connected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pins we have connected. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pins. So the color also you can change if you want to change. So the color I'm going to change it over here. So let me make it orange color. This one color is any purple color. So different color you can select it so that easily you can identify the pins. Pink color. This one I'm going to make it brown color. This one is any remaining color is gray color. So these different signal we have taken it. Now we have to write code. अब हमें program लिखना है. So how we can write program? Program को हम कैसे लिखेंगे? So we have to go to the code. So you can write code in a graphical also. So in a graphical way, you can write code easily, or you can write in a C++ also. So that become very complex in the C++. So I'm writing simple code over here in a sorry, in the graphical code. Or you can use C++ code. So which type of code I should write, you can give your hint in the chat box कि कौन सा कोड मैं आपको बना के बताऊं, C++ में या ग्राफिकल में. So give your response. C++, okay. Graphical, C++, graphical. So some response coming on the C++, some response coming in the both. Okay. So I will let you know both the code. So first of all, let me move to that C++ code. So how it will work? Go to the text only. So first of all, whenever we are going to read any pin, so this one is a digital value, we are reading it. So we have to define over here in the pin mode. So you can see the code very carefully. ध्यान से आपको कोड को देखना है. So we are going to use pin mode. Pin mode, M is a capital pin mode. And then we are going to use pin number 2. That is output. सभी पिन को हमें डिफाइन करना है. That is input or output. So same way we have to use multiple pin like 2 number, 3 number, सभी पिन को हमें बताना है. That is output or input. So this one is 3 number pin. And then after that, the next 2 pins also you can add on. Copy and paste, you can do it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then after that, let me take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3 pins remaining. So 3 more pins we are taking it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So these pins we are using it 2 to 8. That is the output pin. Now we have to write conditions. कि आपकी कंडीशन क्या रहेगी कोड की कि कब आपका जो बजर है ऑन होना है. So one buzzer also we have to connect. So let me take one buzzer. आपको ये PGO speaker लेना है. That also you have to connect it. So I'm going to connect negative with the ground. And positive we have to connect it with any digital pin. 12 number pin I'm taking it over here. So 12 number pin पे हम positive को connect करेंगे buzzer. So now we have to read from the buttons and then we are going to write value on the speaker. So how it will work? So we are going to use over here if conditions. So first of all, you can take any variable if you want. So I'm going to take variable int. That global variable you can take it or local variable. Now we are taking local variable int button 1. So this one is integer button 1 and multiple variable I'm taking it over here comma button 2. So 7 variable we are taking it over here button 1, button 2, button 3 like this. All are integer data type 2, 3. So systematically we are making code button 4, button 5, button 6, button 7, then semicolon. So 7 button we have defined it over here. So those are integer data type. Integer means you are going to store value that is 0 and 1. Now we are going to read all the button values. So how we can read the button value? So we are going to read over here First of all, we are going to read value over here in the button 1. So button 1 is equal to digital read, और यहाँ पे हमें क्या लिखना होगा, और इज ओनली वन डिजिटल रीड, और यहाँ पे हमें क्या लिखना है, कौन सी पिन से हम रीड कर रहे हैं, वी आर गोइंग टू यूज पिन नंबर 2 ओवर हियर, दैट इज डिफाइंड. सो वी आर गोइंग टू यूज पिन नंबर 2. सॉरी, दीज आर नॉट आउटपुट, दीज आर इनपुट. यहाँ पे हमें इनपुट लिखना है क्योंकि हम बटन पे रीड कर रहे हैं. इनपुट, सो हर जगह हमारा इनपुट रहेगा. So we are going to read value on this pin in the Arduino. So we have to define over there, that is input. यहाँ पे input हमें define करना है. So this one we have defined it over here like input. So now what next we have to do, one more pin we have to define it over here. That is for buzzer. So that is 12 number pin. आपकी क्या होगी 12 number pin, that is output. So यहाँ पे आपको करना है 12 number pin, that is output. That we are going to use it 12 number pin as a output. So now what next we have to do, so that pin we have defined, so same way we are going to read 7 buttons. So to button number 1 we are reading it, so you can use semicolon after every button statement. So we are going to use button 2 and pin number is 3, and then after that we are going to repeat this one process. Button 3, and then we are going to use 4, button 4, pin number is 5 in the Arduino. This one is a simple process of reading multiple sensor value. So button 5, pin number is 6, button 7, 6, pin number is 7. So we are reading these values. Then after that, one last button we are using it, button number 7, and pin number is 8. So this one is code for reading the value of button. So this value we can print it on the serial monitor also to check it out, but we are not printing right now because code become lengthy. So we are going to use condition directly. So now we are going to use if condition, if conditions. if यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे, बटन 1 पे कंडीशन हम अप्लाई करेंगे कि अगर बटन 1 की वैल्यू क्या हो, हाई हो, if button 1 is equal to 1. So what we want to do over there, तो ये होने पे क्या करना हमें, so we are going to use analog, that value we have to write to the buzzer. So buzzer पे हमें क्या करना है, वैल्यू राइट करनी है. So we are going to write value on the buzzer. So buzzer के लिए हमें एक फंक्शन लिखना होगा आर्डिनो में with the name of tone. So tone function we are going to use in Arduino. So how to write that tone function, that we are going to use over here in the Arduino. So सबसे पहले हमें क्या करना होगा, यहाँ पे बजर पे अगर आउटपुट देना है उसके लिए क्या फंक्शन लिखेंगे, so that we are going to discuss over here. So for that I'm going to use one function over here, tone, T-O-N. tone mean आपका आउटपुट जाएगा टोन यहाँ पे किस पे, स्पीकर पे. टोन, और टोन की फ्रीक्वेंसी भी हम दे सकते हैं, दैट वी विल डिस्कस लेटर ऑन. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल पिन नंबर वी आर यूजिंग इट 12 नंबर पिन, and comma, then frequency we are going to write it over there in the tone. So the different frequency we can write it over there, so that we will discuss that how much, what frequency we can write it over there in the tone. So that we will discuss over there. Now What next we can do over there? So what frequency we can write it over there? That is also important. So that I'm going to write, and then we can use semicolon. So the frequency, there are different frequency. We can use it over there. Okay, wait for a moment. I'm just going to check it out, that frequency. So frequency we can start with the 1 200 or 200 300. So there is one frequency option over there. Let me show you that code. Yes. So these are the different frequency we can write for sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Like if you want to play music, so sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. This frequency we have to write it for different notes. So this one is 240 hertz. So we are going to write over there, that is 240, then 270. First one is 240, 240. And we can use some delay, that should be on for 1 second, 2 second over there. That we can do it 1 second on. Okay. So this one condition we are using it if what is happening, कि आपका अगर बटन 1 प्रेस्ड होगा तो ये वाली टोन ये प्ले करेगा. So that delay we can use over here also directly in the comma. यहाँ पे हम comma लगा के भी वो delay का use कर सकते हैं कोड के अंदर. That also we can write it over here while writing over here comma. Okay. Now what next we can do it over here. ये हम चेक भी कर सकते हैं पहले कि हमारा टोन आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा. सो इन एल्स कंडीशन व्हाट वी वांट, एल्स कंडीशन भी हमें यूज करना होगा. एल्स कंडीशन के अंदर क्या होना चाहिए आपका. सो इन एल्स कंडीशन देयर इज नो टोन. सो नो टोन फंक्शन वी आर गोइंग टू use in else conditions. So in no tone what we have to do, simply we have to write no tone like this, and we have to use pin number, that is 12 number pin. सो यहाँ पे नो टोन मीन आपकी जो टोन होगी वो बंद हो जाएगी, ऑफ हो जाएगा. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी आर चेकिंग विद दिस सिंगल वन. पहले हम इससे चेक करेंगे कि हमारा काम कर रहा है नहीं कर रहा है बटन 1. सो देयर इज सम एरर ओवर देयर एक्सपेक्टेड एट द एंड सेमीकोलन. ओके. एल्स कंडीशंस, इफ को हमने बंद किया, एल्स को हमने बंद किया, then one more bracket is required over there to close the else conditions. Okay, now start simulation. If there is any error that can be identified, there is no error. First time when we are going to do, you will have lot of error. आपकी काफी एरर होगी, बट जैसे जैसे आप प्रैक्टिस करेंगे योर एरर विल बी गेट रिमूव्ड. सो एरर यहाँ से आप चेक कर सकते हैं किस टाइप की एरर है. नाउ यू कैन सी माई code is ready. So this one is button 1, not 1. This one is button 1. So as we are going to press the button, so that the buzzer will be turned on like this, and it will be turned off like this. Buzzer will be on and it will be turned off. Buzzer sound is audible to all the participants. Buzzer sound is audible or not? Okay, buzzer sound is not audible to the participant. So no need to worry if buzzer sound is not audible. So I will share this code to all the participants. You can check in your mobile phone also or in your computer. So over there you can check it out if buzzer sound is not audible to all the participants. So now what we can do over here, we are going to use other button code also. This one is only one button code. So now same code we are going to use it over here, if, and then we are going to use over here else if, and over there also we are going to check the condition of button 2. So let me copy this complete code. Okay, this one I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it over there, like else if button 1 value, button 2 value we are going to make it. Button 2 value is equal to 1. So this tone we have to change it, 274. sa re 270. Then after that, we are going to use different tones. So else if again you can copy it. 7 condition you have to make it. So this one is for button 3. That also we have to change it. 270, then you can see over here. What is next value? 270, 300 and 337. So 300. Then after that, again we can take one more conditions. Simply same if and else conditions. For number. Okay, let me paste first of all the conditions. Then over here 5 number. So again same copy and paste you have to do it. 6 number. Then after that 7 number. Okay, total button is 7. So now we have to write the frequency. So one by one हम frequency write करेंगे. 300 लिखा हमने, then 337, 337. Then over here after 337, what is that frequency? You can get that one on the internet. So then 360, 400, 450. 360, 400, 360, 400 and 450. Button 7 value is 450. So this value I have written over there. So whatsoever button I will play, I will press. So we can get different tone over there. So in else condition, there is nothing. So you can verify the code, check it out if there is any error. Yes, one error. Yeah, that is okay. There is no error. So now you can see this code we are going to try with another button. This one, this one, this one is working fine. So we are going to play sargam over there like sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni. So that you can play sargam over there. If you know any music tone, that also you can play. Like Gama, Padhani, Sa, Ga, Ga, Sargam, whatever Sargam you are going to play for any song, that also you can play it. But this one is like Sa, Re. So that tone you can play it. If you are not able to hear that tone, what I'm going to do, I'm going to share this link to all the participants. So you can kindly play the tone. Don't edit the circuit because otherwise circuit will be get disturbed. So I'm just going to send you that link. First of all, save me this buzzer. Sorry, piano circuit. So this one I'm going to save it and I'm going to share to all the participants. You can play it in your mobile phone also. So that link I'm going to copy it and I'm going to send it in the chat box. That I sent over there. So that sound also you can hear. So if you're able to play in the mobile phone, you can use these buttons. If you're able to play, I think you will face difficulty while playing these buttons in the mobile phone. But you can see the code. So that you can do over there in a very simple way. So now this is clear to everyone that how we made the simple piano, and you can try that sound in your mobile or in your computer if that is working. So over there you can use that buttons, you have to press it, then only it will work, otherwise it will not work. So is it clear to everyone? Yes and no, you can give your response in the chat box. Okay, that's great. So you can try that one. So this one is very interesting project. So now what we are going to do, the same code, you can save this code, because if I will edit this one, so what going to happen, your code will be get erased. You can see the code that we have created over there, piano code. Okay, stop simulation, delete this extra button. Like this. So in that way, you can make the code and you can run your circuit simulations. So now I'm going to shift to the graphical coding. This code will be get erased over there. We are going to use graphical coding. So should I erase this code so that we can make a graphical code? Okay. Okay, I'm coming to the graphical now. So for that, I'm going in the text mode to block mode. So now over there, we are going to continue it. So now what next we are going to do over there, we are going to make graphical code. My code will be get erased. Now what we have to do, we have to use same way. We are going to read the buttons first of all. So we are going to use over here condition directly. Control if then else conditions. So let me take first if condition over there. All the if condition we are going to take it. Go to the math and then comparison block, and you can make it equal. So what we are going to do, we are going to take input, read digital pin. So we are reading pin on which pin? From 2 number pin, then 3, 4 and like this. So if the value is equal to 1, we want to give output to the buzzer. So output, sorry, what came over here? Float, float, float. Okay, this one came something different. Let me erase it. Okay. So now output we are going to get it over here. That is set and play speaker like this. So now over there we are going to see a pin number, that is 12 number pin, and the tone we can set it that we can change this tone, that is the frequency. So we have to change different frequency over there, that is 60, 40 to 60. Then we are going to duplicate the same block, right click, duplicate, and we are going to place it like this. So now over here pin number is 3. Then we are going to use over here same frequency, we can change it. So over there we are going to take it 40. Then we are going to take it 50. Sorry, 45. And in that way we are going to increase it. Then you can duplicate it again. Duplicate. So 7 times you have to duplicate it. So over here, what next we have to do? This one we are going to duplicate it again. 2, 3. This one is 4 number. This one is 5 number. Then after that we are going to take duplicate. This one is 6 number, and one more block we have to add over there. Duplicate 7 number. So we have used over here total 7 blocks, 7 pins for the buttons. So pin number is 7 now. So now we have to change the frequency of all the pins. So you can go back. So this one is 40, 45. Then you can take frequency 50. Then you can make it 55. Then you can make it 64. And last one we are going to make it 75. So roughly I just changed those values 75 like this. So now we have to make last one block, we have to make it if and else block. Last block we have to make it if then else block. This one. Or let me check if there is any else block. Okay. So over there we are going to use same block. Right click, duplicate. Then we are going to duplicate. And over here we are going to use no tone. Output, turn off the speaker, and pin number is 12. This one is the code that we are going to write it. So pin number is over here, 7 number pin. So all the condition we have written, we are going to write the code and check it out how it is working. Start simulation. And now we can see. So we are going to press button from over here 1. One button is not working. Let me check 2. 2 number is not working. 3 number not working. 4 number not working. 5 number not working. So okay, pin number we have defined over here. Let me check it out. Pin 2, 3, 4. So pin we have used over here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more pin we have to use it for complete it 8. So anyway, like right now we are going to check it out. Is it working or not? So this one is also not working. This one is also not working. This one is working. This one is also not working. So that if the last block we are using if then else, that we have to remove it. If then else block, we have to remove it. Only if block we have to take it over here. So go to the control. We are going to take. Okay, you can check it out if it is working or not. These blocks working, working. So these two pins are not programmed yet. So you can take this one block duplicate and it will work fine. And one more block we have to take it duplicate like this. So pin number is 5, 6. This one is 7 number pin. 7 number pin and this one is 8 number pin. So 8 number pin also we are going to use it. So 8 number pin we are going to take it over here. That is this one. So that their frequency 55, 64. This one is you can take it 75 and you can make it 84. Then start simulation over there and we are going to check it out. Uh, So we are getting that tone. I'm able to hear that tone in my PC, but I hope you will be able to try with your own PC, and this one is working fine. So you can see over here that some sound is coming. So this one is the graphical code that you can use it and you can make a project based on this one also. The link I already shared with you. You can open that link. This code will be visible over there and you can check it out. Is it clear to everyone? You can check it out. You can start simulation. You can press the buttons and you will be able to hear that buzzer sound. Are you able to hear that buzzer sound in your PC? So that's great. That's great. so that you can try it and you can make a piano in a very interesting way. Yes. So if you're having a mobile over there also you can try if you're able to press the push button. The push button को अगर आप press कर पाते हो मोबाइल से then you can play over there also in the mobile phone. Simulation you can start over there. So now we are going to some today class over here. Thank you so much.